More cases of cyberbullying, and it's not just teens who are being victimized. Cyberbullying attacks are involving kids who are a lot younger.
In a similar vein, Fahmi said the Communications Ministry is scheduled to present the proposal to enact a new act or amend existing laws to address cyberbullying at tomorrow's cabinet meeting.
Ada sekurang-kurangnya 2 orang wartawan yang telah menghubungi saya mengadu bahawa orang yang telah bully cyber mendiang Esha juga telah menghubungi mereka.
Assalamualaikum to everyone. We are Group 3 from BTM453 and today we will be presenting a serious and emotional case, the story of a young Malaysian woman named Esha who was a victim of cyberbullying. Our title, From TikTok to Tragedy, reflects the heartbreaking journey of how Esha's social media presence, especially on TikTok, become a source of constant harassment. This is not just a story about online hate, it's a real reminder that cyberbullying has consequences, and in this case, it ends in tragedy. Before we begin, let me first introduce the team members. I'm Nabila, and presenting with me today are Nur Nisha, Nur Amira, Nur Kamalia, Nur Shasha Afika, and Nur Zulaika. Each of us has worked on different sections of this presentation, and together we hope to bring awareness to the seriousness of online bullying and its impact on mental health and society. Now let's take a look at what we'll be covering in our presentation. Here's the overview of our presentation today. First, we'll explain the case, who Esha was and what happened to her. Then, we'll go through the cause, what triggered the cyberbullying and how the hate online grew so quickly. After that, we'll discuss prevention, how we can stop cyberbullying and protect future victims. We will also talk about record challenge, such as the problems with reporting and collecting proof in online harassment cases. Next, we'll share some suggestions on how individuals and authorities can improve the situation. Then we look at the impact on society, how cyberbullying doesn't just affect one person but the whole community. And finally, we'll end with a conclusion summarizing what we've learned and the importance of speaking up. Esha, whose surname was Rajeswari Apahu, was a young Malaysian woman known for her TikTok content. She was often seen posting light-hearted, confident videos, but behind the scene, she was constantly targeted by online bullies. Netizens frequently mocked her appearance, voice, and behavior, leaving thousands of hateful comments instead of being supported. Esha was ridiculed and body shamed across platforms. Despite her efforts to stay strong and respond to the hate, the psychological toll became too much. She eventually posted a farewell video hinting at her struggle and was later confirmed to have died by suicide on 5 July 2024. The case shocked Malaysians and sparked national conversation about cyberbullying, mental health, and digital responsibility.
I'm Nur Kamalia, and now I would like to explain the main causes that led to the cyberbullying incident involving Esha, a heartbreaking case that took place right here in Malaysia. The first major cause was the misuse of social media. In Esha's case, her video was widely shared on platforms like TikTok and Instagram without her consent. These posts spread quickly and gathered thousands of hateful comments. Unfortunately, instead of being used to connect people, social media became a tool to humiliate and target her. Secondly, the behavior of netizens contributed heavily. Many people online judge Esha based only on short video clips without knowing the full context of these situations. They rush to post harsh and hurtful comments which only fuel the bullying further. This shows how dangerous online judgment can be when people act without understanding the full story. The third cause was peer pressure and the desire to follow online trends. At one point, bullying Esha became a trend. Some users mocked her just because it was viral or because they wanted to get likes and attentions. This group mentality made the situation spiral out of control. Another contributing factor was the lack of digital literacy and empathy. Many of those involved didn't realize that their words and actions online could have serious consequences in real life. They saw it as just a joke or something fun to share, without considering the emotional harm it would cause to Esha. In conclusion, the case of Esha highlights how dangerous online spaces can become when social media is misused, when empathy is absent, and when harmful trends are left unchecked. It reminds us all to be responsible digital citizens, because words online can hurt just as much as those said in
To prevent cyberbullying, we need a combination of education, technology, and behavioral change. First, under education and awareness, school and organizations should provide digital safety training and teach online empathy so users understand the impact of their words. Next, the use of AI and technology can help detect harmful messages automatically and block offensive content before it reaches victims. We also need a secure reporting system where victims can report bullying safely. Platforms should include reports to protect users' identities. Finally, we must promote positive digital behavior by encouraging kindness campaigns and respectful communication online. Together, these steps can help create a safer online environment for everyone.
Hi everyone, my name is Nur Zulaika binti Zugana and my student ID is 2024686792 and I'm from class NBTM2B and I'll be presenting about one of the most critical aspects of Esha case. So the failure in record and information management. Esha's story is not just about bullying. It also reveals serious problem in how digital information like online comment is managed or more accurately mismanaged. First, the hate comment made against her were never tracked or saved properly. So they were posted, spread quickly, then disappeared with no official record. Second, there was no metadata, no username, no timestamp, no traceable information. Without this, it's nearly impossible to identify the people behind the abuse. So third, there was no retention or archive policy. Okay, once the comment were deleted, there was no backup. Valuable digital evidence was lost forever. So it cannot be traced. And finally, there was no proper information governance, no audit trails, no rules, no system in place to monitor digital record on social media platform. Without proper record, there's no accountability, and without accountability, tragedies like Esha can be happen again in future.
Hi everyone, today I would like to share with you some simple yet powerful way we can work together to prevent bullying in our school and community. As you can see on the slide, there are three main groups who play an important role in this effort: school, parents, and students. For school, have a responsibility to create a safe learning environment for every student. First, they must implement clear anti-bullying policies that define what bullying is and explain the consequences. Second, it is important to train teachers and staff so they can recognize bullying, respond quickly, and support the student involved. With the right policies and training educators, students can become a place where students feel safe, respected, and supported. For parents also a key roles in preventing bullying. One important step is to teach kindness and respect at home. Children often reflect the values they can see in their families, so setting a good example makes differences. Second, if a child experiences bullying, parents need to support their emotional recovery. This could involve listening without judgments, comforting them, and even reach out to professionals like school counselor if needed. When home is feel safe and understanding space, children feel more empowered to deal with challenges. Last but not least, both students and the most important students like us can be powerful agents of change. If you witness or experiences bullying, it is important to report it to a trusted adult, whether it's teachers, counselor, or parents. Speak up that can stop the bullying and protect others. Also, consider joining or participating in school anti-bullying activities. Three programs help raise awareness, promote kindness, and build a strong school community. Remember, stand up against bullying doesn't make you weak, it makes you stronger.
Next, I will talk about implication of Esha cyberbullying case on society. Firstly, this case helped to raise awareness about how dangerous cyberbullying can be. It's not something small, it can cause stress, depression, and even suicide. After Esha's story went viral, many people started to realize that words online can really hurt just like in real life. Secondly, it made people become more responsible with what they post online. Now, more users are careful before commenting or sharing something. The phrase "think before you type" become more meaningful. It also encourages people to report harmful or abusive content on social media. Third, This case caused a public reaction towards the legal system. Many people were shocked that the bully only got a 100 ringgit fine. They believe that punishment like that is too light for something so serious. So the public is now asking the government to make stricter laws for cyberbullying cases. Lastly, the case put pressures on social media platforms like TikTok. People expect this platform to take faster action to remove toxic video and protect users, especially the younger ones. They want a safer and more positive online environment. In conclusion, Esha's cyberbullying case really opened eyes of society. It reminds us to be more careful online, to be kinder, and to take cyberbullying seriously, both legally and socially. Thank you.
In conclusion, the cyberbullying case involving Esha is a tragic reminder of how harmful words and action online can have real-life consequences. Esha was not just a victim of online hate, she was a victim of a system that failed to protect her in time. Despite making a police report, the slow response and lack of effective action contributed to a heartbreaking outcome. Her death has highlighted several weaknesses, which is the lack of strong cyberbullying laws, delayed legal action, and the absence of mental health support for victims of online abuse. It also raised public awareness of how dangerous digital platforms can be when misused. This case must serve as a turning point for all of us as individuals, as a society, and as a nation. We need to be more responsible with our words online, more proactive in supporting those who are being bullied, and more united in demanding better laws and enforcement from authorities. Let Esha's story remind us that behind every screen is a human being with feelings. If we want a safer and more compassionate digital world, change must start with us by choosing empathy over hate and action over silence. Her life and legacy should inspire us to speak out, support others, and prevent similar tragedies in the future. I think that's all from us. Thank you.